What's going on, fam? It's your boy Sydney from thenakedgardeners.com. Today's video is we got kind of behind on our garden, dealing with the whole animals, getting those situated, getting our farm store, not really our farm store, but our product line up for the two stores that we have our products in. But we just basically got beside us about this whole garden thing. And now I'm just now looking at it. Just dropped the missus off at the airport earlier this morning. She's off to Hawaii to be with our oldest daughter, spend some time with her. Supposed to be for like her birthday month ordeal, but man, this garden has just gotten away from us. So the one thing I want to do today is definitely get the transplants of the peppers into some containers. I was gonna do some 7 or 10 inch containers or 10-gallon containers, but don't think we have enough of those. Matter of fact, let's go take a look at it, see how they've been doing. I mean, look at our tomatoes. They look dead, and well, not dead, but very dry. We're getting some tomatoes. I mean, we went from having about 4 to 7 inches of rain each week to now hot temperatures. Our plants don't look that well. We're getting into the 90s. We're going to start dropping off some flowers here. I gotta put these up, get these all squared away. We'll probably get to that last, but now let's look. Ooh, these peppers, which peppers are these? I hate these. I think these are Tabascos. Not exactly sure. That's the okra, I know, but we tried to get this bed under control, but it's just too. Oh man, look, our pepper. Ooh, our rosemary. Dang, this thing just fried our rosemary. Guess we no longer have peppers. I guess I waited way too long. These were supposed to be the jalapenos. These were supposed to be our habaneros. I think I still might be able to save these. Not too sure about these. Got some okra plants growing here. This nutsedge, man, I don't know what to do with this. I'm definitely going to redo this bed. This is basically a done deal for this bed this year or for this summer. We'll wait till the fall to get this bed in order, but we'll at least try to mulch it. I mean, look at this. This was our onion garlic bed, and it's nothing but grass right now. Definitely need to see about these potatoes when I get back. I think they're dying off. Look like something's been eating them off, eating on them. Maybe the geese and ducks, who knows. Oh, I forgot we had some more plant. Let's see, we got some tomatillos. We really don't need any more tomatillos. Need some Tabascos. Might be able to save these, who knows. What is this one? Cherry hot. These look, I mean, they've been getting nibbled on, but and getting a flower. We'll take that off. I don't think we're going to probably transplant these. What I'm going to wind up doing is I will we'll head up to their local nursery. Beautiful nursery, very inexpensive products. Let's go take a look at that. Now, this doesn't look promising. They don't have that many items out, and it is late in the season. So we got some sweet banana peppers that's got some fruit on them. I think these are just the sweet and mild peppers over here. Oh, we got some cayenne long slim. I might grab 2 of these. Never heard of cow horn. Hot banana. Might get me 2 hot bananas. Maybe 2 serranos, 2 long cayenne peppers. Definitely get 2 jalapenos. Hot banana. Definitely going to grab me 2 of these. Maybe 2 sweet bananas too. No, because I don't want to accidentally eat one thinking it's supposed to be a one and vice versa. So we'll leave these ones alone. And I was supposed to get some more sweet cherries. What I should have done was check some of the mild peppers that we had to see how those are going. Might grab me 2 rosemaries. Not sure any other herbs I need. I don't think so. I do want to do another lavender, but those only do well in ground, especially those right there. I might get some of the basil. I know basil's easy to grow and I shouldn't have to get it, but I think I will go ahead and get it because we're very short on basil. Ooh, these are thick and hardy too. Everleaf Emerald Tower basil. Never had these before. Okay, this is the sweet basil. Might grab 2 of these. Ooh, looky. What a deal. I'm going in the back here to see if they have any more peppers. I'm missing some Tabasco pepper. Whew. It is hot in here. Hopefully I can find a Tabasco pepper in here. Big Bertha. No Tabasco. Goodness. Even though these cow horn kind of remind me of a Tabasco pepper, but they're just a lot bigger. I mean, look at that right there. So they do get at least a habanero red. I think I'm gonna get 4 of these. So I saw they had a sign also, all 50% off of plants, all plants. So I was like, oh, let me go take a look at this fruit trees back here. Let's see what we have here. Dogwood tree. I wonder if that's a fast growing tree. I'm gonna have to look that up. So just imagine, that's $30. This is $15 for this tree, peach tree. I wish I would have brought my truck, but the truck's in the shop. Ooh, an apricot. That's about $16 right there. Yes, sir. We'll have to come by here, check these out. So all of these are apricot trees for about $16, $17. Then we got some figs. Texas everbearing. Oh, that's already $12. So that's $6 right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back. I wonder how much these little blueberry trees are. These are $12. These are Blueberry Premier. So that's $6 right there. And a lot of them already have some fruit. Can you imagine getting one of these hibiscus trees for just 12 bucks? I like this tree right here, or plant. This is I think they call it a shrimp tree because it looks like a shrimp kind of in the tail end. I'm gonna have to give me one of those. Looks like it's a shade loving plant. I think they have a banana tree here. Do y'all know if we could keep banana trees out in growing ground in this Texas weather, zone 8? Otherwise, I might have to come back and grab this too. We've been home for a while. Decided to grab me a snack. I'm not going to plant these just yet because you want to try to transplant when it's a little bit cooler, not in the heat of days. Like 3 o'clock is probably mid 90s with a humidity index of 1,000,000 to 1. So we're just going to put these underneath this carport here, and then we're going to start preparing the seed mix. So what we have here is the plants that we got, and I'll go over the price a little bit here shortly, but I just going to put them underneath this carport for right now until it gets a little bit cooler. However, I'm still going to prepare the soil for them to get into some containers. And probably what I'll do before that, there's so much going on right now. I want to make another strip garden path right here. Probably cut this down as well and put some mulch. Like I said, I still got to get these, but I have to clear the wheelbarrow. What I want to do is make a little path right here, garden bed right here, so that way I could put some of these trees right here. As you see, it's just a big mess right now that needs some watering. We have a lot of fruit trees that we're doing well, especially and they were loving all of this rain. But now that we're going into this Texas drought season, they're looking very horrible and thirsty right now. So I'm gonna grab the mower and get this taken care of real quick and start adding some cardboard and some mulch. All right, so there was a change of plan. I was going through some of these old cardboard boxes, and I guess I disturbed a little nest out there, and I don't have a wasp spray to get them. So we're gonna let them be. They won today, but I will come back and win the next day. So we have some of these old feed bags that we save, since they are of the brown paper material. And we're going to use this as the first layer defense for the mulch. We're going to wet this down, see how much ground we could get, and we'll just have to come back another time. But after I do this, then we'll start with the potting mix. Now there's different ways you can do a no-till method. Some people would, like I said, they'll start with an area, cover it up with some tarp or something to kind of keep the sun off of here. Then what they'll do is they'll probably till it up and then recover it again. And basically what they're trying to do is just kill a lot of the weeds, suppressing a lot of the weeds, so that way they don't come up. And then they'll put some compost and then set their rows out and stuff like that. We're at a stage right now we don't have the compost like we normally do. I have to till that up or turn our compost over there. First, I was going to do it like every so often, try to do it within 18 days. But Tomahawk, sad story about that, we'll tell y'all about that on the other channel. But Tomahawk was laying some eggs in one of the bins. Matter of fact, let me show you. Right there's the active compost. I went ahead and got a compost thermometer. We're in the warm area right now, so I just got to mix it up. And I was going to put it in there, and then I was going to transfer it over there. This is where she had some eggs at. And so I was like, well, every time I came nearby here, she would run off her eggs, and I didn't want that. So I let her have this area. And now that things happen, I guess I can go back and mix that up. Won't be today though, because it is hot. Get back. Go back. We'll wet this down just a little bit. So while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and take care of this watermelon bed. Is what I want to do is put some fertilizer down on here and then mulch it so that way when I water it tonight, it'll be saturated. And what this mulch is going to do is help preserve some of that moisture and keep that soil nice and cool. So we got some of this Texoma plant food, supposed to be organic. I think it's a balanced one. It's like a 444, 533, decent enough. We're just gonna put a handful around each one of these plants. Whoop. And then I think I do have some calendula in here. Grab this weed out. Water it in a little bit. So next, we're gonna put a different type of mulch on here. I would like to use pine bark, but right now we don't have that much, and we have a lot of this hay. So we're just gonna lightly, and this is local hay that we got from a local farmer. Now, you only could go by what they say. They say that it wasn't sprayed or anything, and so far, even out in our pasture, we haven't had any issue. And in our garlic bed, we haven't had any issue. But those are different type of plants, so who knows. I was trying to wait to mulch until all of the calendula got a good height on them, but it's getting way too hot now, and I got to protect this soil from dying out. Don't want to kill off any microorganism in this soil. And then what we'll do again, we'll get a nice wet it down so it doesn't move. So this is our first time growing potatoes in this method. Not sure if it's a good method or not, but I guess we'll find out. Normally I grow them in containers. We've got some good worms. Let's see. I don't think we did a good job. So I'm gonna call this a failed. Oh, we got one. Got one little potato. Two little potatoes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with my growing them in containers. Definitely don't like this method because I just see that well, that was the seeded one. Seed potato. So this was not a good deal. Don't like it. No me gusta. If any of y'all have grown potatoes in this root stout method, comment down below. Maybe I think I should have had more soil for it to actually go up under. Ooh. I mean, it's not the best. I've had better. But definitely not going to do this again. Okay. This side was a lot better. So as you can see, it's a lot better. Still not the greatest, but so that wasn't as good as I was hoping for. I saw some onions that look like need to be harvested. I'm going to harvest that, and then we're going to jump into making our potting mix for these plants, and I'm going to tell you how much those cost me. All right, so we got a lot of onions. I got to let them cure. Got some potatoes. Got to let them cure. So these are the onions I harvested about 2 weeks ago. They're dried out, so I can continue to. So what you want to do, if this wasp don't sting me, what you want to do is cut about 2 inches above here, and get rid of the roots. You can even get some rid of. This is what we normally do: is get rid of some of the dirt, brush some of the dirt off, and then we'll cut off about right here. Now we got a nice stored onion. We're going to put this in a cool, dark place so that way it can store for a long time. But that's what we're going to do with all these, but not today. A lot of these plants that we got here came out to a total of $31. Now, I think what happened was they probably had a lot of surplus that they thought they were going to sell compared to last year. It's always tricky when you're selling starts. That is one of the things that a few people have asked us about doing a while back, is selling starts. I never did want to get into that particular realm, because for this particular reason, where you try to start so many, even though I do that now, just for the simple fact, if we transplant into the ground and it doesn't take off, then I at least have some backups. But I don't want to just be relying on customers to sell that, to purchase that from me. So that's something that I'm not comfortable about doing. So I don't know where the camera battery died off at. I've been having a bad issue with that lately. But we got all the okra planted. What I was saying on there was we're probably not going to do the peppers today. We'll probably have to do it another day, because as you can see, it is getting late. Camera probably not picking it up, but it is getting late. But let me show you the okra. All right, so we got the okra planted. Like I said, I added more worm casting around it as a top dressing / fertilizer. This was the existing one that was the only one surviving, so I put another some worm casting around that as well. I think I have a plan where instead of this cypress mulch, I'm going to put the pine bark mulch in between the rows. This right here, I think I'm going to take the push mower and just ride along against here, or along on top of this bed right here, to get all of this grass down, and maybe put a tarp over it to kill the grass and other weeds that's in there. I got to get all of this cleaned out, but I mean, from afar it doesn't look too bad. Got a lot of the onions done, the potatoes, so we actually 2 rows now that we can. I probably just put the rest. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I'll just put these 2 beds to rest. And then we didn't get the chance to move that because we had no more cardboard. But we're going to eventually put all our fruit trees and whatever else Mrs. Naked Gardener has out here. Look like she has a pepper plant. Look like a long pepper plant. I think that's the peach. That's a currant. Another pepper plant. One of those are figs. Citrus. Fig. Another. Oh, this citrus look real bad. And I think that's a peach tree as well. So we just got to move a lot of these and then just put them right in front of that bed right here, or right along this area. So this is how we do our no-till bed. We cut as low as possible. We put the cardboard down on there, and then we put the mulch and also the compost, the topsoil, the just basically all the organic matter. We use the Kellogg's potting mix along with the black cow and with our compost. But like I said, our compost still needs some work. So it is what it is. Now, there's been, ever since COVID, the potting mixes that's been very, let's say, not the best. They're trying to keep up with the demand, but I think it's slowly dying off. However, they still keeping up with the forestry byproducts. It's not allowing them to break down fully. And I did a video about which potting soil mix is best for your uses about 2 years ago. If you want to see that video, we'll put it off on the screen and also in the description down below. Until the next video, let's grow together.